Avoid omega-3 fish oils if you have these health problems. Did you know that the ancient Romans had their own version of omega-3 supplements? They would gulp down a daily spoonful of garum, a pungent sauce concocted from fermented fish guts and salt. Fast forward to today, and we've traded the stench and slime for sleek, golden capsules. But before you pop another fish oil pill in pursuit of health, let's dive into the murky waters of omega-3s. Omega-3 fish oils are often hailed as a panacea, a one-stop shop for warding off countless ailments. Yet, the reality is more complex than this glossy myth. For some, these supplements could be more foe than friend. If you're grappling with certain health issues, omega-3 fish oils might need to be crossed off your list, and we're here to tell you why. Our journey isn't meant to alarm you, but to arm you with knowledge about the lesser-known pitfalls of omega-3 fish oils. So stay tuned as we unravel the hidden truths that could impact your well-being. After all, knowledge is the best supplement you can take. What are omega-3s? So, are omega-3 supplements really rotten fish intestines and a pinch of salt? The modern, scientifically advanced versions of omega-3 supplements have undergone numerous pharmacological alteration. Omega-3 fish oil supplements are dietary supplements that contain fatty acids called omega-3s. These fatty acids are also known as healthy fats because they are polyunsaturated fats that help reduce overall cholesterol levels in the body. As science began to explore the possible health benefits of these polyunsaturated fats, the supplement world saw an opportunity to create omega-3 supplement pills that could improve cardiovascular health, brain function, and the overall well-being of individuals of all ages. Now, omega-3s are sold almost anywhere and are recognized as one of the most popular supplements on the market. Now you might be wondering, if omega-3s have such high reputations, why should we be cautious about their intake? As recent studies have shown, omega-3 supplements are not a one-supplement-fits-all pill that can magically heal all ailments or medical conditions. Here is why you should avoid omega-3 supplements if you have these health problems. As a reminder, if you have concerns regarding your specific health requirements and the supplements you should consider or avoid, we recommend seeking professional medical advice from your healthcare provider. Diabetes. If you have high blood glucose levels or have a family history of diabetes, then it's best you avoid omega-3 fatty acid supplements. Studies show that consuming excess amounts of omega-3s can actually trigger hyperglycemia in the blood, leading to possible diabetes complication. A study that dates back to 1995 revealed how N3 fatty acids, mostly referred to as omega-3s, have the potential to stimulate glucose production through glycerol gluconeogenesis. The article suggests that even though omega-3s do not have direct effects on glycemic indexes in the blood, long-term intake with high doses of omega-3 supplements could deteriorate glycemic control and result in unfavorable health complications. Similar sentiments were shared by Dr. Lee Hooper, a research synthesis and nutrition specialist who conducted a study on long-chain omega-3 fatty acids and polyunsaturated fats and their connections to diabetes. The study looked at the health problems experienced by more than 58,000 participants who'd been taking supplements for at least 6 months. The study revealed some evidence that long-chain omega-3s could pose negative effects on the health of diabetic patients. Dr. Hooper shared this conclusion. If people do choose to take supplementary fish oil capsules to treat or prevent diabetes, or to reduce levels of triglycerides in their blood, then they should use doses of less than 4.4 grams per day to avoid possible negative outcomes. Low blood pressure. Doctors typically consider a healthy adult's usual blood pressure to be around 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury. However, it's true that some individuals might naturally have lower blood pressure readings than others. If this rings true to you, then you are definitely not alone. Another possible side effect of omega-3 fish oil supplements is their ability to lower blood pressure. That is why these fatty acid supplements have become so popular amongst those who have high blood pressure or cardiovascular condition. Research shows that omega-3s can directly affect blood pressure by activating specific large conductance calcium-dependent potassium channels in muscle cells, which helps widen blood vessels. While these supplements might be advantageous for those with chronic hypertension, it's important to be careful when using them for individuals who typically have lower baseline blood pressures. Along with lower blood pressure, let's also remember that omega-3s may also interfere with certain blood-lowering medications. If you have concerns about your blood pressure levels and wish to explore further details about suitable supplements, we strongly suggest consulting your healthcare provider. Acid reflux. For those of us who may be struggling with occasional acid reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease, let us tell you, heartburn is no picnic. Did you know, along with spicy foods and the occasional burgers, omega-3 fatty acids can also be the culprits behind acid reflux? As we know, dietary fat intake can greatly impact stomach acid regurgitation and in turn cause the feeling of acid reflux. Omega-3 fatty acids are no exception. Fish oil capsules are known to cause undesirable side effects such as heartburn, bad breath, flatulence, and even diarrhea. That is why supplement companies have solved these problems by coating fish oil capsule supplements with gastric acid resistance layers. These new capsules dissolve once they reach the intestines, and the longer it takes for these capsules to release their content, the less likely we are to experience unwanted side effects. But even with these acid-resistant layers and glossy capsules, acid reflux and heartburn can still be experienced with omega-3 fish oil supplements. Some simple ways you can avoid acid reflux is by taking these supplements immediately before a meal, which would help the fish oil to mix in with the food and digest more naturally. Next, you can experiment with reducing or adjusting the dose of your omega-3 supplements. It's best to start any supplement at relatively low doses and then slowly build your tolerance as your body adjusts to the new change. And lastly, you can try alternative sources of the polyunsaturated fat chemicals that are found in omega-3 fish oil supplements. For example, chia seeds and flax seeds are great sources of alpha-linoleic acid, one of the main components found in omega-3 supplements. Bleeding gums. Nobody likes the feeling of going to the dentist and feeling your bleeding gums or having unexpected nosebleed at the most random of times. But what do nosebleeds and bleeding gums have to do with omega-3 supplements? Well, as revealed by scientists, omega-3 fatty acids can disrupt normal platelet function, leading to occasional bouts of bleeding, more specifically, chemo health shares. It is thought that the antiplatelet activity of omega-3 fatty acids leads to a reduced effectiveness of blood clotting. In individuals with dysfunctional or impaired platelet function, omega-3 supplementation can exacerbate this issue, generating the side effect of an increased bleeding risk which can present in the form of nosebleeds. So, if you are already prone to frequent nosebleeds caused by changes in weather, humidity, or slight trauma to the nose, it might be best to avoid omega-3 fish oil supplements as your go-to supplemental treatment. Dr. Josh Axe, Doctor of Natural Medicine and Clinical Nutritionist, perfectly sums up the potential risks of omega-3 supplements in people who have certain medical conditions. Dr. Axe also shares a few tips on how to avoid the undesired side effects of omega-3s. Since the body can't make omega-3 fatty acids on its own, supplements can be a very beneficial and effective way for some people to include these important nutrients in their diets. However, it's important that you take omega-3 supplements correctly and safely by not exceeding recommended dosages. Eating a diet rich in omega-3s on a daily basis is always a great and safe way to obtain these essential fatty acids, especially if you don't do well with omega-3 supplements. For a more comprehensive understanding, get in touch with your healthcare provider to explore whether omega-3 supplements could cater to your specific health requirements. Getting your omega-3s from food. While omega-3 supplements can be helpful for some, Many people can meet their omega-3 fatty acid needs simply by eating certain foods. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are among the best sources, providing over 1 gram per 3-ounce cooked serving. Just 2 weekly servings of fatty fish can provide enough EPA and DHA omega-3s for most healthy adults. For vegetarians and vegans, good plant-based options include chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, soybeans, and Brussels sprouts. These provide ALA omega-3s. While less potent than EPA and HA, alpha-linolic acid still offers cardiovascular and anti-inflammatory benefits. When getting omega-3s from whole foods instead of supplements, variety is key. Aim to incorporate different omega-3 rich foods like fish, seeds, oils, and vegetables into your regular diet. Not only will this help you meet daily omega-3 goals, but these nutritious foods provide a range of other vitamins, minerals, and health-promoting compounds too. So before reaching for an omega-3 supplement, consider whether adjusting your diet to regularly include high omega-3 foods could be an easier, more affordable, and potentially safer way to get these beneficial fats. Consuming omega-3s naturally through seafood and plants has sustained humans for millennia, and it still works today. If you're dealing with the health conditions discussed in our video, it might be beneficial to explore alternative dietary supplements that could offer more favorable results for your body and overall health. The world of supplements is vast, providing numerous options tailored to your specific needs. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful to you, could you do us a favor? We would really appreciate it if you subscribed to our channel and shared this video to someone else that might learn something too. As always, leave your suggestions for new videos in comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.